What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back, speaking my sports talk. All right, check it out, guys. We got the prediction show, and we got to roll because the games start at 1 o'clock. Running a little bit late here, but that's all right. We're gonna get it in. Y'all get ready, get these tickets in. Do apologize again for getting the show started a little late, but I got my man Gun Rights here. He's on the way in, and we're gonna get this thing cranked up, man. So let's go. Let's go. So, all right. There's Gun Rights. What's up, Gun Rights?
What's up with it, bro?
All right. Same old, same old. All right, so we're gonna jump right into this because the game started 1. First game out the gate. Let's go ahead and get this one knocked out so that if you guys want to just bet this singly or whatever. Well, it's the Celtics and the Toronto Raptors. Very, very, very interesting matchup. These two teams to crank up this second round. Both teams swept their opponents in the first round. So, they're equal with the rest. Neither team got more rest than the other. Ideally, what all the teams wanted to do, get out of there as soon as they can. And the Celtics and the Raptors were able to take out the Pacers and the Sixers in 4 games straight. So they both got equal rest. They both look pretty good in their first round showing. The Raptors, I would say, had a better defense. Celtics were able to sweep the 76ers impressively, just like the Raptors. Celtics did lose Gordon Hayward in the first round versus the Celtics. And that's important because Gordon Hayward's a pretty big piece for them here, accounting for 17 points a game. 15 points a game. So, that's going to be missed. And then the intangibles, the rebounds, the defense, that's going to be missed as far as Gordon Hayward is concerned. One thing to think about, though, this season, they're 3-1 versus the Raptors. So the Raptors been doing good during the season and during the bubble. The Raptors were doing well, unexpectedly well. However, they only could beat the Celtics one time, and that was before the bubble and after the bubble. So both of these teams looked impressive, during the season, and then they came in after the bubble and they still looked impressive. But the Raptors' only loss was to the Celtics. So, that's huge there. The Raptors are second seeded in the East, and they are there for a reason. Like I said, they shocked the league. Everybody thought it would probably be down 7th, 8th seed when Kawhi Leonard left, but these guys, the resilience and that team ball, that extreme defense. I think the only argument for a team that has better defense than the Raptors would be the Clippers, and outside of that, Miami has a tough defense, but the Raptors, they're pretty solid on the defensive end, and that's what it takes to win championships. So, with all of that being said, I think I'm going to go with the Celtics. I like the Celtics in this first game. The Toronto Raptors open up at -2. And then the current is a -2.5. The sides gun rights is 70% going for Boston. The public, I think, agrees with me there, which I don't like this because the public agrees with me on everything I picked on this game, which now kind of worries me. When I first looked at this, the money was on Toronto, but now it's 77-33. That's wild. So the sides is 70% 30 for Boston. Money is 77-23 for Boston. And the overs and unders is 95-5. Now, my prediction was to go with the Celtics and to take the overs. But now I'm concerned with that because Gun Rights has been like 95%. They all don't cover. Like, I only hit all 3 very few times. So something is off there. With that info, Gun Rights, what would you say about this game?
Well, shit, I like the Toronto Raptors and the under. in that game. It's 95% over, right?
95% over, and the money
I like that.
line, money line is Celtics, but you say Raptors and under, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, guys.
I
I
like
think
the under in the Raptors, but like I said, you know the analytics a little bit better than me, but that's just who I would first jump on without you even telling me the percentages because they got good defense. You feel
right,
me?
right. Now, with this being said, guys, we got something interesting here. I see two plays here actually. I see Boston on points, right? Even though it's low points, it's 3 points because Boston could hit the dog here, but I really expect them to take this first game. So the two plays I see is Boston under, Boston on the points under, or like Gunrice just said, uh, take Toronto money line and under. I think both of those plays are actually valid here. What do you think, Gunrice?
Yeah, you got to remember we talking about the second round. So remember what
Right,
you said
first game,
before.
man.
Those first games be like that's gonna give you the tempo of what it's gonna be looking like, and
Yeah.
just the fact that
Go ahead, go
some
ahead.
of those games, Boston, without 76ers having Ben Simmons, they was going back and forth until like that last fourth quarter. Then Boston kind of pulled away on a lot of those games. But
Right,
Toronto's a way better team. You feel what I'm saying? Than the
right.
76ers. So that now I
Mm-hmm.
can see why they got that line so close. But just the fact that the Raptors got good defense. I just like the Raptors in this series, just period overall. I just like the Raptors in this series.
I
I don't know about the
actually
first game, but
I actually think that the Raptors are the better team, right? Let me explain this. I actually think the Raptors are the better team. I think that Ken Smoke, what's good with you? Gideon, what's good, G Money? I think that the Raptors are the better team. I think the Boston Celtics are the better offensive team. Here's the thing. You always have in competition, whether it's individual team, sometimes a certain team has a certain team number. And we don't know, you know what I'm saying? It's strange that I do believe Toronto to be the better team, but again, 3-1. And this was before the bubble and during the bubble. You understand what I'm saying? Could it be that it may be the better team, but Boston just got their number? You understand what I'm saying? Maybe Brad Stevens has Nick Nurse's number. You know what I mean? Because why is it that they are the better team, and it appears that they're the better team, but they keep dropping to these Celtics? Keep dropping. They just got beat 122-10 when they was pretty much blasting the bubble. They were blasting the bubble, and then the Celtics went in there and took them out 122-10. You know? So that's just what interests me about this game, and in this funny playoff, the way that it's been, you can't really rely on the favorites, especially when it's that close. G Money says, I got the Raps, Mavs, not confident. Yeah, of course. And the Jazz tonight. Okay, I feel you. He said Toronto is deeper than Boston, but Boston has guys, Kemba. Yep, yep, two go to. And you could actually say three because Jalen's been stepping it up, man. He's been stepping it up. So you can almost say three go to guys, right? G Money. So I don't know, but I think Celtics going to the finals. I hear you, Ralph. I think that it's two good plays here. Always and first and foremost, guys, because Gunrice, those three tickets, the last three tickets he put in, these 2 out of 3, y'all would have hit on two of those three tickets if y'all would have bet that shit. So I always say, first and foremost, go with his play. And that would be Toronto on the money line and the under. We both agree on the under here. So I think another play, though, would be Boston by the points in the under. So if we're going to run some parlays here, y'all might want to consider switching those. Put Boston in the points in the under on one parlay, and then take Toronto on the money line in the under on another parlay. What do you think about that, Gun Rice?
yeah, to mix it up, man. I mean, to
Yeah,
give you a better play. You know me, man. I don't really fuck with the overs and unders like that. But
right, right.
this one with Toronto having good D, I mean,
Yeah, and, and,
it
and
just
to
all
be
depends on
honest,
if Kimba. It just
to
all
be
depends
fair,
on if
both of
Kimba
them
show
have
up.
good D. It's just Toronto has better defense. but
Yeah.
both of them have pretty good defense. You know what I mean? Just Toronto has better defense. So I'm with you on the under there. Um, and I'm actually with you on the money line too. Don't get me wrong. It's just one of those type of games where either of these teams could take off with it, right? So I'm with you on the money line too. I just like the Celtics in this first game. That's all. I
What
just
the
like the
injuries looking like? What the injuries looking like?
nothing significant for either team. I checked
Okay.
that out. It's basically what it was for both teams. Nothing new. Kyle Lowry's, he'll play. It's a game time decision, but fucking Lowry is tough as nails, dog. So
Right.
anytime I
Right.
see game time decision with Kyle Lowry, he's in, bro. This dude's literally one of the toughest dudes in the league. I don't care what anybody says. That dude's tough as hell. So I have no worries that Kyle Lowry won't play. As far as Boston Celtics is concerned, we knew what happened with Gordon Hayward, so this is nothing new. We knew Hayward wasn't going to be in. Tremont Waters and Javon Green, they've been out, and they weren't expected to come back. Now, Tremont Waters here soon, and this series should be back, right, which would relieve some pressure of that ball handling position. Tremont Waters can handle the ball real well. Give Kemba Walker some rest. So he could be back here in this series, but I'm thinking the second or third game of this series. But nothing significant on the injury side with this game. So y'all got to play on that. If y'all want to get this in, because it might be 1 o'clock before we end the show. But if y'all want to get that pick in real quick, go with what Gunright said there. Toronto money line on and the under. Let's jump on to this next game. Is the 3:30 game. LA Clippers, Dallas Mavericks. The Clippers open up, of course, minus 9.5, and the current is minus 10.5. The totals are stupid high without Kristaps Porzingis. 238.5 is the totals. Okay. Dallas 77% on the side. And on the money is the Clippers, of course, 73-27. Overs and unders 27-26. So my breakdown on this here is this series here, guys. The reason it's been, and I'm not even going to go a whole lot into statistics and all of this on this game because a lot of people like to hear stats and all of that. Okay, it sounds good, but that's not always going to tell you who's going to win or lose a game. Sometimes you got to go to the intangibles of the game, what's happening on the court, off the court injuries and so forth, mental. A lot of that has to do, and the statistics will not show you a damn thing. So we're not going to talk the statistics on this particular matchup here. Let's talk about some other things. Raider from LA, what's good with you? Mavs plus 10.5 is good. Yeah, we're going to get to that. And I do agree with that, Raider. I would go a lot better and let the Clippers go on a little run and get Dallas up to plus 16 even more. Drop like a hundo or two. Raider, this is basic predictions and odds. Nobody's betting no hundo or two. No, I got you, though, Raider. No, that's actually a good idea. And I'm starting to understand a lot of that more, Raider. And picking up on this, messing with my guys, Boston Nick and Gunrights, playing these live bets. And live bets is where the money is, guys. I'm finding
Raiders,
this out.
Raider, make sure you keep tuning in, Raider, because I got a good little $50 play for you that pay over 6,500. So wait to the end of the show though. I got something for y'all.
Hey, stay here, Raider. He got something real nice. And we're going to all play that ticket. But, yeah, that's a good idea, Raider. And that goes along with my breakdown on this game. So, yeah, stick around for sure. G Money said if Utah – okay, I'm going to come back to that, G Money. I want to stick to this Clippers game. Let me see if you got okay, you do. All right, G Money said I got Dallas today because they can shoot the rock. Luka can break down the defense, and I think Hardaway and Burke will suit up and play. Also, LA Clippers has a tendency to overlook their competition. All facts, G Money. Actually, you make very good points there, and those are the type of intangibles that I'm talking about. So, great comment because that's the type of thing that we're talking about on this series. I'm not going to dig into the statistics, but I have to counter that, G Money, and I am going to disagree with you today. I think the Clippers close it out. Here's the thing: I agree with everything you said there, G Money. But you know what the big factor is that you missing here? No Chris. And that's going to be the big factor of why the Clippers are going to close out today. Everything G Money, let me put that back up there. He kind of took the words out of my mouth. Seriously. You kind of stole my play, so to speak, G Money, because I was getting ready to speak on these things, but I was going to say at the end of this, G Money, with the lack of Kristaps being there, and they're going to be dominated on the boards. Okay? Boban, when Boban's in, they're going to get their thing off on the boards. But outside of that, they're going to get dominated throughout the game. Boban cannot play but so long. He's too big and he loses energy, so they have to sit him. He can only play but for certain minutes. This is why you need Kristaps, and they don't have Kristaps. Okay, Montrezl Harrell and his gorilla arms are too much for anyone else besides Boban and Kristaps. Also, Kristaps adds that element of offensive scoring. Okay, they locked Luka down last game, G Money. Why? Because they don't have to worry about Kristaps. They gonna, just like you said, Tim Hardaway, Trey Burke, they can step it up all they want. They're not the stars, bro. They're not gonna carry these guys over. They're gonna lock Luka down again. Beverly is back. Not only is Beverly back, Beverly is going to be back feeling good. You know why? Just had a boy. Help the Clippers out here, right? Help Kawhi Leonard degenerative knees. Help Patrick Beverly heal a little better. They're going to beat the shit out of the Dallas Mavericks today. I like the Clippers. I like the point spread, but I don't like those totals. I say under the total. But what do you think on Rice?
I like you. I like the Clippers money line in this. That's pretty much the only good bet that I see up in this. The points, I mean, I don't really see them hitting that many points, but being at the fact that Luka already know that this is, if he don't come out here and do some extravagant David Blaine type shit, it's over. You feel me? So he might put up a lot of points, but my go-to in this game is gonna be the Clippers money line to close it out. Doc been here too much. You feel me? Doc Rivers already know with this game, and they can't afford to go to Game 7 because they giving the team who they gonna have to play in the second round a couple more days to rest. So they want to hurry up and end this so they can hurry up and start that second round. That's just my belief. You feel me? And like you said, without Chris, yeah, I don't see them, winning this game. Now that point spread, y'all, I don't like nothing that's close to 10 points. That's just my motto. And basketball, I don't like nothing that's over around 10 points. Right. You feel me? So I wouldn't really fuck with them points, but if you're gonna take the points, I would probably take the points in Dallas with the points. But as far as to win the game, I just got too much faith in the Clippers to close this out today. So money line Clippers on this game. That's my bet.
So check it out, guys. And this is why I went under. Because like I said, Gun Rice has been pretty accurate with the public, right? So everything we're saying here, Dallas points, public agrees with that. Clippers money line, public agrees with that, right? 74-26 on the over-under. The public ain't always right here, guys. We Gun Rice been proving that over and over and over again. They all for one of those. And that's why I say it's the unders, man. It's the unders. You got no Kristaps. And to add on to Gun Rice's point about Luka Doncic, Doc Rivers know fucking well he's going to want to go off, which is even more of a reason they're going to try to lock down. Now, he may still shine, but what it's going to do two things. The balls that he don't hit, Clippers are going to get those rebounds, most likely get some points off of them. And he's also going to be taken away from his other guys getting an opportunity to get into rhythm. So it's going to be one way or the other. Either Luka's going to go off, they're going to put that lockdown defense on him. He's going to score a lot, but those other guys that we want to see step up, if they can't get into offensive rhythm, then they're not going to be able to produce as we expect them to produce. This is what we see in James Harden a lot of time when he goes off of these points. PJ Tucker and Gordon and them ain't doing shit. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why you need a Kristaps Porzingis on the floor. So for both of those reasons, that's why I see the unders in this game. But Again, gun rights, money line. Y'all heard what the man said. D. Jeff is the dangerous guy, so beware. That's the rule.
Hey, without no risk, ain't no reward. So
Yeah,
I
true
feel
that.
you. I'll be fucking with
But
you
I'm the
too.
dangerous guy, dog. Beware, beware. All right, so let's jump into this third game. Oh, wait, let me jump to the chat right quick. I was talking about
Yeah,
real quick.
Raider. The round robin. That's a little bit more sophisticated for the people. They're not ready
Yeah,
for
yeah,
that
yeah,
yet.
yeah.
But I know what you're talking about. I
We're
know
not
what you're
messing
talking
with
about.
those round robins here, Raider. You know what, Raider? I'm gonna talk to you after the show, and you know, France on two in the building. What's good, my brother? Lakers love every. Yeah, yeah. I feel you, Frank. But yeah, gun rights and we're gonna get with you, Raider. You've been wanting to do something online anyway. And you told me that. So this might be an opportunity for you to slide in here and if gun rights don't mind, join us on this
Nah.
show.
We need to do something on when the football season comes because Raider got a good outlook as far as betting. I can already see just by his terminology that he been
All right.
using. You feel me? So
So
that'll
so
be
what
a
do you
good
think?
play to bring him in on football. You
So what do
know.
you think about that, Raider? We starting our own prediction show up here, and me and Gun Rights got some more stuff planned outside of basketball, guys. Me and Gun Rights already got stuff planned. So what do you think, Raider? You think about joining the team? Me and Gun Rights and jump on these prediction shows? Let me know, man. You got my DM and all of that. Just let me know what you think about that. But any it's a partnership with me and Gun Rights. That's why I said if it's okay with him, because in a partnership, you have to agree
Oh,
on it.
Raider, my boy. He my Cali boy. And like I said, I know he got insight on betting just by the terminology that he been
Right,
using.
right.
So it'll be good to bring him in on football, UFC, and boxing. That way we can mix it up, D, and give people
Yeah.
some good six parlays and shit. Feel
Right.
me?
So let me know what you think, Raider, and I'll start keeping in touch because Gun Rights and I keep in touch on this show, and we go over some things. But let me know what you think, Raider. You know, you've been telling me you want to get on here and start talking about sports. This is your opportunity to jump in here, man. The YouTube community, Raider. This is your shot. Let's do it. All right. So, guys, let's jump to this last game. G Money said, even with Dame healthy, Blazers didn't have a real chance. Oh yeah, yeah. Nah, Lakers is gonna take them out, man. Me and Gun Rights called that shit anyway. We said whether before the boycott or after the boycott, me and Gun Rights knew the Lakers was gonna go ahead and clean them up. That job was done, bro. They took their heart with that what was it, 50 something point, 40 something point game? They snatched their soul from them, bro. It was like that was it. Y'all not gonna beat us. And I told everybody too, the Lakers were number one for a reason. The bookies kept favoring them for a reason. It was just a matter of time. Listen, they weren't expected to win the whole thing for no reason. No fucking way they're gonna go out in the first round. It's not gonna happen, bro. Like that's once in. When is the last time that happened? Was it 20 years ago with the Mavericks in the the Warriors, Steven Jack and them? It's the last time that shit happened. That's not happening like that. But anyway, uh, let's move on. Next game. Next game, Denver Nuggets, Utah Jazz. Now the Utah Jazz opens up here at minus 2.5. Current's the same. No shift on the line there. Still minus 2.5. 219.5 five is totals. Okay, so here's the percentages, guys. 57 on the side of Denver Nuggets. I do like that bet already. I'll tell you guys that. You'll get it in my breakdown. 79% on the money line for Utah. Also pretty solid bet. And 60-40 on the overs and under. 60% over, 40% under. Now, Donovan Mitchell has been on an extreme tear, man. I mean, this dude is after the last game close to 40 points a game in the playoffs, and all this nonsense. And he's just playing like he's locked in. But since young Jamal Murray has come back, and he's been waiting and itching to get into this game. Guys, we have to be honest about this. Young Jamal Murray has been matching Donovan Mitchell's performance eye for an eye. tooth for tooth, right? This guy's been balling lights out as well. Again, boycott, time off. Let's check the injury report. I do expect, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm right here. Let me go to the injury report. Okay, guys. Gary Harris will be back in this game. Extremely significant. Now, they said expected to play. Another site said game time decision. Okay. Expected to play game time decision. Their series on the line. That dude's playing. This is the number 3 guy of the top 4 guys that was out this whole time. We've seen how young Jamal Murray came back. 50-point game, almost a triple-double 50-point game. He had 50 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists in that game. He followed that game up with a 38-point performance in a win. Okay, so he's matching young Donovan Mitchell. Rudy Gobert and Nikola Jokic, Rudy Gobert surprisingly is matching Nikola Jokic. Now, not on the points of the passing, but on the defense, the blocks, the things that he brings to the game. So the center matchup is pretty fair. The guard matchup with Donovan Mitchell and Jamal Murray is pretty fair. I think that Gary Harris is going to be the wild card here. Gary Harris is going to be the wild card. They've been missing this guy, and he is back, maybe. So my thoughts on this game is Denver ties the series up, man. Once again, G Money, no disrespect. I have to disagree with you. I like Denver on the points, and that's it. I ain't messing with the overs and unders on this game. I'm definitely with Gun Rice on this one. Plus, the public like the overs on this game, which I was looking at, so I don't feel comfortable even more now. Well, what do you think, Gun Rice? Denver Nuggets, Utah Jazz. Just with that information, the return of Gary Harris is very significant in my opinion. What you think?
I mean, man, this is one of them toss. This was a toss-up series before it got started. So, being that the fact that your boy is back, I can't really I want to say Utah to close it out, but with your boy back and how I seen him just came out and start blazing, I'm like, where the fuck this dude came from? Like,
I've been telling y'all about the Jamal Murray. I've been saying this. Like, what the fuck,
I know. This is your sleeper team, so I've been paying attention on everything that you've been saying about the Denver. So I'm not out of the loop on that. I just haven't seen old boy play. You feel me like that? Because I don't get to catch every single game, and this is the most I ever focus on basketball in my 8 years of betting. So I'm still I'm not new to basketball, but as far as the players outside of the star commercial players, I'm just barely starting to understand. Like, I just found out about Devin Booker this year and how good he is. So I'm not gonna tell y'all to really look at my bet on this one because it's kind of like a toss up. But just the fact that I've been seeing Donovan Mitchell more, I just know that dude is he been on his game every game. Like, I ain't seen him have an off game. So if I was to have to
since Jamal Murray been back, he been on every game.
Yeah, he has. But I'm just telling you,
game in, Jamal, I didn't mean to cut you off, but his first game in, when he first came back, the motherfucker got a triple-double, son. The first game in.
Yeah. I'm just saying, as far as consistently the more games that I have seen Donovan Mitchell in more games. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying on that. So I've seen more of him. You feel me? So I like the Utah, but it wouldn't surprise me if Denver wins. So I will have to pass on this one. You feel me? That's just my motto. Y'all probably have to just roll with whatever D is picking on this one because I don't want to give y'all the wrong answer because I'm kind of flippy floppy on this one. And I don't mind telling y'all I'll pass on the game because it's better for me to save my money as opposed to me just gamble and just blow it and not really, giving you an accurate assessment of what I think about this game.
Respect. And I want to say this too. I'm glad Gunrise just mentioned that. And I want to say this too. Then I'm gonna let Gunrise put those picks in. So we got about 5 minutes before that game starts. odds and prediction show that I watch. And I do follow all the shows, guys, because I'm trying to get the lingo and understand everything about this, the gambling aspect. So I watch a lot of gambling shows. They don't pick all the games, guys. I want you guys to get this through your head right now. They don't pick all the games or put a price. Some games they just say, I don't want them, not touching it, whatever. Okay. I'm just giving you guys some ideas here. I'm not telling you to go out and bet all of these games either. That's why I always leave it to gun right, the gambling aspect of it. Some games we have to stay off on. I'm just doing this a little different here. I want to talk about all the games. I don't want to leave a game out or leave it alone just because I'm not betting it. And that's what I see a lot of these other guys do on these shows. If they don't have a play on it or they don't want to bet it, then they don't even really talk about it. Well, we got fans out here of every team, and they still may want some insight on their game, whether you're going to bet it or not. That's why I do this show the way I'm doing it. So, but listen to what Gunright said. Every game is not meant to bet. If Denver or the Jazz is your team, then take out insight and good luck. You see what I mean? So we don't have a bet on this Denver game besides D. Jefferson's bet. I think Denver will pull it off with the return of Gary Harris. So if you guys are going to make a bet on this game, go with Denver on the points. Nothing else. All right, gun rights. Lay it on them. Lay it on us. I'm getting ready to pull up Bovada now.
Yeah, I like
My pick
the
in.
Celtics in Toronto to under. I like Toronto money line, and I like the Clippers money line. That's only plays that I got for y'all on the basketball.
So you got Celtics under, right?
Yeah, Celtics in Toronto under.
Right.
Toronto money line and the Clippers money line.
And the Clippers money line.
Yeah, right, them is my 3-teamer.
All right, guys.
But I got an 8 team after you get done. Letting them know what's up. I got an eight parlay for them. That I've been studying.
That's $2.88 on the dollar, guys. So that's a pretty decent little parlay. It's a good return. Don't look at it like as the money just because I bet $1. Here, I'll do this for you guys. I'll do this for. So let's just say you bet $100, but that looks prettier to me. So you will be able to pull back $288.29. So that's a decent little parlay there. Okay, I'm only going to bet $1, of course, because in traditional speak your mind sports talk fashion, that's what I do. I just bet the dollar, darling. I keep it simple here. This is basic odds and predictions. We're not trying to get rich. We're just trying to have fun. All right. So, all right, that pick is in. Go ahead, Gun Rights, with your other.
Okay. So here we go. This is confidence gun rights right here. This is what I do because I've been telling y'all. I fuck with football. This is how I win. This is my season. This is my sport. So for 8 parlay, I like the Chiefs over the Vikings minus 10.5. I like the Steelers over the New York Giants minus 3.5. And I like the Packers money line to beat. No, it's who is the hold on. It's the who the fuck did it? The Chiefs over the Texans minus 10.5. My bad. I'm sorry about that. I got the games mixed up because I'm not looking at my ticket. But it's the Chiefs over the Texans because the Texans lost DeAndre Hopkins. So don't be expecting the Texans to be blowing up like they did last year. So I like the Chiefs minus the 10.5 over the Texans. I like the Packers money line over the Vikings. The Packers are the underdogs. But I think Aaron Rodgers is going to have a good year based off the fact that they drafted old boy Love, and he going to make them understand that he is the franchise quarterback. So I like that money line. Then I like the Steelers over the New York Giants because I'm not sold on Jones as a quarterback, and Saquon Barkley cannot win the game by himself because that's the only upside that they really got over there. And then I like both of the Charlo brothers just to win the fight. I like Khabib to win his fight, and I like Israel to win his fight. And then I like Tank Davis to win over Leo Santa Cruz. However you want it. I don't care if it's by knockout or whatever. We just talking about wins. You feel me? So that's an 18 parlay right there. And with that 18, $50, you can even do 25. But $50 is what I got on it, and it pays back 6,800, which is almost 7 G's. So $25 on it would pretty much be like 36 or 3,700. So there you go. That's my 8. That's my confident 18 parlay right there. So if you didn't catch that, it's Chiefs over the Texans minus the 10.
Hold on. I'm gonna write this down.
Yeah.
All right, Chiefs
over the Texans
minus 10.
Steelers over the New York Giants. You got it?
Over Giants, right?
Mm-hmm. Then I like the Packers over the Vikings. Money line. Packers money line over the Vikings. You could take the points too because it's 3.5, but I like either bet. Either the Packers by the points or the Packers by money line. Either one you want to do.
All right. Got it.
Then I like both of the Charlo brothers to win their fights, no matter if it's by knockout or by decision. It really don't matter. It's still going to be the same payout.
All right.
And then I like Gervonta Davis over Leo Santa Cruz.
I like it.
And then I like Khabib in that fight that he got. Okay. D, you know the other dude, so I'm not going to butcher his name. Yeah. So I like Khabib in that fight, and I like Israel Asante.
Okay. Khabib over Gates. Okay, I got you. And then Justin over oh wow. Okay. Not Justin.
Israel
Asante over Paulo Costa. Okay. All right, guys. So
D, when you put that in Bovado, tell me what it pays on your end if you put $50. First give me the 25 and then give me the 50 price. What does it pay on yours? If you put all of those in, I'm pretty sure you can, ghost bet it.
I'm ready to put them in now. I was just writing them down so that I could, you know what I mean? Because I didn't want to forget. Like, keep asking, wait, what pick this? So I got them all written down. All right, guys, so I'm going to put it in Bovado now. But I want to say something, too. I'm going to put this bet in anyway. But I do want to say something, too, because I'm going to switch this one up. Because y'all got to think about this.
Scott Brown, yes, the Texans, yes, you're right about that. But you got to remember, they're playing the defending championships. They're playing probably the best quarterback in the NFL right now. Now, the points, you might be able to argue with me with the points, but if you look at how Patrick Mahomes been playing, and remember, Hopkins is not playing for the Texans anymore. That was their number one receiver. You feel me? They number one go-to receiver. He is no longer with the Texans. That is a big deal, bro. That is a very big deal. And just like on the Packers over the Vikings don't have old boy no more. He went to the Dolphins. So remind you, they lost their number one wide receiver over there. You got to be looking at where the players have gone. It's been a lot of trades and a lot of players is on different teams. You feel me? But even if you don't want to take the points, if you don't want to take the points in the Chiefs, you could just take the Chiefs money line. You feel me? You don't have to take the points. If you take off the points from the Chiefs game, you still gonna win around $4,500 with $50 on there, or 20-something hundred with $25. So if you don't feel confident with the points, because I got it two ways. I got it just with money line and I got it with the points. You feel me? So no matter what, even if I lose $50 on that one ticket because of that one game, even if they win on the other ticket, I still cover that very well. So
right. That makes sense. I can't find this Pittsburgh Steelers and Giants game. Oh, there it is. I got it. I see it. You got the Steelers over the Giants. Yeah, Giants my team, but I gotta agree with that one.
Yeah, but like I said, Cowboys is my team too. But I bet many games against them. So I'm a realist. When it comes to money, I leave feelings out of that shit. You feel me? Because feelings will get your shit fucked up. You feel me? It'll get you fucked up. The Giants don't no longer have that Eli. They don't no longer have Michael Strahan and all them defensive players that they had when they won them Super Bowls. So that's a totally different team over there. And remember, Big Ben is back on Steelers. You feel me? This might be his last year or his second to his last year. And Mike Tomlin, he's a beast. So let's just talk about historically speaking here.
So both Charlos to win. Charlos to win. Embiid, Tank Davis.
Scott Brown, you might be right. They might spread the ball around, but I'm just not sold on Watkins like that. Yeah, a lot of people is sold on him, but he's only one player. And just like D said, football got a lot of analytics that you got to worry about because there's 52 players on a team. He can't play the whole game by himself. And you got to remember, they're playing against the Chiefs. The Chiefs have the best stacked team out of the whole NFL. They have fucking 3-4 receivers, top receivers over there. They got a nice running back, bomb-ass defense, and they have Patrick Mahomes, and they have a fucking coach who's a beast. So, like I said, the Texans was up in the playoffs. They got their ass whooped. So, just remember that. So, like I said, you could go with the Texans if you want to, but that might be that one game that might kill you. So, that's why I said I wouldn't fuck with them points. I would just go with the Chiefs money line if you don't feel confident with those points. But the Chiefs can blow their ass out. So, and just remember, the Chiefs is at home. So,
I don't think, only thing I can't find on right is, for some reason, I don't see the Justin Gaethje and Khabib Nurmagomedov fight on my site.
Yeah. You probably got to go down a little bit more. But yeah, Scott, yeah, like I said, we'll see. You feel me? We will see. But like I said, I'd rather put my money on the Chiefs. That's just what it is on that one. I'm not gonna argue with you too much. Like I said, you saying a lot of shit in your comments that we haven't seen them do versus the Chiefs. So you banking on that. I seen the Chiefs whoop people ass convincingly. And like I said, they are the best team in the NFL right now. So hands down, you're talking about Watson doing it without his top number one receiver that he had last year. So you banking on him, and you got to remember, ain't no fans. You feel me? So you got to look at the more composed team, which the Chiefs have been playing together way longer. So, and remember, J.J. Watt is not the same. He's not the same player that he was 2-3 years ago. He's on a decline. So you got to remember that was their best defensive player. So if they don't bring pressure on Mahomes, just expect for it to be a large day with Patrick Mahomes slinging that motherfucker all across the field. You feel me? Looking like 400 yards passing, 500 yards passing. So
all right. I'm taking forever because look, this is what I did first. I'm gonna tell you what I did first.
Hold on, D. Let me say one thing.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Look, Scott Brown, the public agrees with you. And when we talking about the public on football, the motherfuckers is like 65 to 70% wrong on most bets. You feel me? So all of the public right now is taking those points. That's why I went the other way, because I told y'all this. If y'all look across the bets, just like I told D about basketball, the public does not win a lot. You feel me? Vegas wins more than the public. You feel what I'm saying? So being at the fact that everybody has damn points, I just think that it might go the other way. Now, if we're talking about the Browns and the Ravens is -9 points. But the Browns was one of the only teams that beat the Ravens last year convincingly. So, like I said, you could take the points, but just for sure, I would go with the Chiefs. That's just the Chiefs is gonna smash them, I think. But money line is where the safe bet is. But go ahead, D.
Oh, yeah, no, I was just saying that first, the reason it was taking me so long because I put that ticket that you said in with the games plus today. So it was $162 for
Hey, Scott, trust and believe. Look at Scott. I'm in Vegas pockets for over 15 to 20 bands off of just betting football. So I know you pick winners, bro, but my money and my account speaks for itself. You feel me? I'm in their pockets. I've been playing with Vegas money for over 5 years. I got more money in my pocket of theirs than they got of mine. So just keep that in mind.
That's why he's on this show there, Scott Brown. That's why I got him on this show, because he got a track record.
And I live in Vegas, Scott Brown. I fuck with guru gamblers out here. It's a dude out here who they call him the $1 million man because he always smacking Vegas for underdog picks. And I got his number personally. So I fuck with the bookies at Westgate. I know some of them personally. You feel me? I fuck with the bookies at Caesar's Palace. I fuck with them frequently. So I stay in the sports book when it's football season. So just understand, I'm not discrediting what you saying, but just understand I live in Vegas and I fuck with big gamblers, you feel me, who got big houses out here, $1 million houses, you feel me? So trust and believe. Thing like you saying you win, but I fuck with big tycoon motherfuckers out here in Vegas.
All right. Now I got it. Okay, that was an 8-banger, right? Right? That ticket.
Yeah, that was an 8-banger.
All
There
right,
should be
so
5 fights with UFC and boxing, and there should be 3 NFL.
yeah, so it's only 2,546 on Bovada, which is still good, man. That's
You said it's how much?
2,556 on Bovada.
For how much money did you put down on it?
You said 50, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, here it is. Oh. What did it say on Bovada?
What did you
There we go.
You put the Chiefs? What did you put the Chiefs? Did you put the Chiefs minus the 10 points?
Minus the 10 points. Then I got Green Bay money line, Pittsburgh money line. Is that right?
No, Pittsburgh with the minus 3.5.
Oh, okay. That might be the difference. Let me go change that right quick.
But your odds might be different. Like your odds on yours might be different because I just put it in the same ticket on mine, and for $50, it say 6,000.
Yeah, I think it might have been the Pittsburgh game though, because that matters. Like, you know what I mean? All of that matters.
Right. Because some of the money lines is like minus 400, 300.
Right. And I seen like on the boxing side, and I want to tell you guys.
Okay, look. Do this, D. Take off that Charlo minus 400. That might be it too. Take off that Charlo minus 400, and then change that Pittsburgh bet, and then tell me what it is.
All right. Well, I just changed the Pittsburgh bet solely.
And then take off the Charlo to minus 400 versus Rosario. I think that's the minus 400 brother, right?
Yeah, but what do I replace it with? Nothing.
Oh no. Replace that with the Bucks minus 4, because that might be my other ticket that I had it on. Put the Bucks minus 4.
Tampa Bay.
I mean plus 4, because they the underdogs in that Saints game. That's with Tom Brady.
Okay, let me find.
And then tell me what it says, because that might be the ticket that I seen it say 6,000. Because I got it in 2. Remember, I told you I was gonna spread around 200.
Tampa Bay Bucks. Yeah, over the. I say the Saints. Must be on the wrong game because I seen Tampa Bay and the Saints.
Yeah, the Tampa Bay and the Saints. That's the game.
No, I got wait. I got 2 games here. 8 o'clock, 8:30. Say Tampa Bay versus the Cowboys.
Nah, that's because you going down too far. You got to go back up to the first bet, because in your betting scheme, they probably got 3 weeks of betting for football already posted because it got the same thing on mine.
Yeah, Tampa Bay Saints. I got it.
So just go with the plus 4, and then take off the Charlo minus 400.
Yeah, it's still 39. 74. But it's a different site, guys. So that has a lot to do.
That's probably what it is. I probably got better odds on my end.
Yeah, odds are different. But still, dog. This is still the ticket, bro. Still, $3,974 for 50. You gotta be kidding me. That's a good turnover. I'm just gonna play the dollar on the ticket because that's what I do. Now for $1, guys. Hold on, let me get that. $79.48. I'm putting that ticket in now, of course. You know what I mean? You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sending you some. I'm gonna be sending you some bread too, D, so you can play on that site. So I can get on that site too. I want to play on that site too.
Yeah. Now, okay. So now that we finished with that and these tickets, guys, let's kick it a little bit. Scott Brown said I don't play parlay, maybe teamers, 2-team parlays. Man. Yeah, a lot of people don't mess with those, Scott. But look, guys, now that we done with that, I wanted to say this too. And I know that this is with football. Gun Rice could tell you guys how to work this with football because he just explained some of this. But when he was talking about that, what's significant is basketball. I mean, not basketball, boxing and UFC. Uh, and I'm going to show you guys because it's always better to have some kind of visuals. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about here.
Yeah, Scott, I got some people who'd only bet like 3-teamers just to keep it safe, and I applaud you for that. You got strength, but I be betting like parlays, 10-teamers, only putting $2 on there. My turnaround on $2 on a 10-teamer is like 1,600, 1,200. So I probably only bet like $20 on those a week, which is really not hurting my pockets. So out of 10 chances of hitting out of 10 teams, I at least walk away with one. So.
Yeah, well, I'll just tell y'all because they don't have none of the odds listed yet. What's up, Sporting Advantage? But this is what I was going to tell y'all. Just like he was saying with this Jamar Charlo fight, okay, and with the Charlo brothers fight. When you look at these fights, guys, and you get these big odds, because I just won the other day on a smaller ticket, like 20-something dollars. Still, I won. And it was concerning Daniel Dubois, okay? Daniel Dubois was minus 1,000, right? But if you just go in there for the knockout, which you knew he was going to knock him out, it was only minus 300. So if you're going to bet the guy and you know he's going to knock him out, we knew Daniel Dubois was going to knock Snijders out, then go into the bet and bet it on the knockout or bet it on the decision. Don't bet the straight money because you're killing yourself, bro. Why take a minus 1,000 when you can get the same results on the minus 300? Gives you more money on your ticket. You know what I mean? And with boxing and UFC and like what Gun Rice just broke it down to is like, why go for the Bucks on the money line when we pretty know they safe on those points and it's a minus 3.5? Like that's crazy. Like you go with this the bet and increase your ticket. At least this is what I'm learning. Is that wrong, Gun Rice? What's your
Nah. You right. Look, the only time that has ever been historically speaking beneficial for you to bet those large bets like that is when Floyd was fighting. Like when he was like minus 800, minus 1,000. I wouldn't mind letting Vegas hold 10, 20,000 overnight just to put it on Floyd because you pretty much already know like Floyd, everybody who Floyd fought, he was gonna win. Just didn't know if he was gonna knock him out or not. So I wouldn't mind letting Vegas hold 10, 20 G's overnight just betting on Floyd. But that's been the only proven, safe bet like that. But like you said, D, Cecilia Brackets was like what, minus 700, minus 800, and she got whooped on. You feel what I'm saying? So
look, oh shit. Look, that's just what Gun Rice was talking about right there. If y'all can see that. Floyd Mayweather versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. Minus 1,400.
So 1,400. So every 1,400 you win $1,000. So in order to win some significant amount of money, you will have to let Vegas hold about 20, 30 bands that night in order to win some significant amount of money. But you got people who do that though. You got people who do that.
But you can plug into there. They don't have the prop bets up yet because the fight's too far away. But when they do, see where it says one bet, it'll say like 22 bets or something the night of the fight. You plug into that, you click that, and then you just go Floyd by decision. And I guarantee you Floyd by decision will be all the way down to like a minus 500. So why take Floyd at a minus 1,400 when you can get him at a minus 500? You know he's going to win the fight. You know he's not going to knock.
Or you could do like how Raider said, you could do a round robin, and then Floyd would be plus 750 and Khabib would be minus 1,400.
Yeah. See, I don't understand all those round robins yet, but
I'm just giving them a little insight on how you could play Vegas, but you would just have to put more money down on it. The payout won't be as big if you do a round robin in that fight, but you could still win some type of bread. But I feel you though, D. That's why I said you on your site, you have more odds to play. Like you got way more ways to win than the William Hill that I'm betting. It won't be like that. You feel what I'm saying? It would either be Mayweather at minus 1,400, or they'll set the rounds at like, in that fight, I will see it being like 11 and a half rounds. Either you're going to go under 11 and a half rounds or it's going to go over 11 and a half rounds. That's how William Hill do it. They don't give you all them extra ass bets and shit like knockouts and what round and all that shit. Like, no.
Oh, man. They give you a whole lot of bets on Bovada. Like, okay, look, guys, I'm going to show you right here. Okay, so look at this Los Angeles Clippers Dallas Mavericks game. Y'all can see that, right? Hold on, let me explain this right quick. You see this? 117 bets, bro. So if you click in on here, all right, let me lower that back down some. If you click in on that, there we go. All right, boom. All right, look at all of this. You can bet like all of these different ways. It starts off up here. We just took them on the money, but they got all of these different ways to bet it here. Like just different odds. Like you can bet point spreads on this one. You can set your own point spreads. And they got like you can set the Clippers to win by 5 or 6. And it's odds to bet like any of those. Right?
Yeah, see, you got a hell of a lot of prop bets over there. I would have to only time you get those prop bets in Vegas, you have to go to Westgate because that is the biggest sports gambling sports book in the world right now. And they have hella prop bets.
Look at this prop bet. Look, first team to 10 points, first team to 20 points, right? Winning margin, 1 to 2 points, 1 to 3 points. Look at all of that, guys. Plus 600, Mavericks, 1 to 2 points. You can bet all of this stuff. Halftime, full time, halftime winning margin. Then they get in like you can click in on the players and then bet the prop bets on the players. Like will Kawhi Leonard score 32 points over or under? Or you could bet how many points you score, all of that kind of shit, bro. You can mix them in the parlays too on Bovada. Like, it's crazy, man.
See, that's why I'm about to send you some bread, bro. I'm about to send you some bread. And I'm gonna show Scott Brown that if I get odds like that and opportunities like that, my pockets will look way more bigger. I'll be fucking around in Vegas pocket for like 100,000.
Didn't I show you that ticket? Hold on. I just said, let me show y'all an example, right? I'm gonna show y'all a ticket right here. Hold up. Right here, dog. This the type of this how you can win. This how you can win on Bovada. Like it's sweet as hell. I gotta find that. Like, where did they? I get so much information coming in. Oh yeah, I know where I got it at.
And let me remind y'all, I only bet little. Like I have a $20 to $40 limit every week. So that's the reason why I stay, low.
This for Scott Brown. This only a 3-banger. This UFC Scott Brown. This only a 3-banger, right? Alexa Grasso by points, Neil Magny by points, and Rakic by points. This was all last night. $69 bet. Just the 3-banger. You see that, Scott? Grasso, Magny, and Rakic by points. And they hit. They all won by points. $69 bet. Get you $782.46. That's just a little bet, little easy parlay ticket, bro. Like seven, you know what I mean? So like, it's easy ways to win here. Like with UFC and boxing, you can do these parlays and they open up the bet so much. It's just like certain things you can't mix and match. So you got to kind of get into the like if I do boxing and UFC on tickets and say I do it like by points, then I can't go by margin of victory on the UFC side. But if I did just all boxing, I could go by points or margin of victory, mixing them up. But when I switch to the other sports, it's got to be like all points or just all money line like that. You see what I mean? You can't switch it like if I say that Jamal Charlo will win by decision, and then I go over to UFC, it's going to have to be on the money line or by decision. I can't do margin of victory or vice versa. But if I do all UFC, then I can do points margin of victory on another fight. You see what I mean? So they
Yeah,
give you different options, but they limit some. They don't let you go crazy with it because then you can make like a 3 parlay ticket and bet $1 and win like 50 grand.
right. See, they got it on William Hill sort of like it on William Hill. You can go 10, you can pick 10 teams or 15 teams, but when you start mixing up the sports, they limit it to 8 parlays. You feel what I'm saying?
I
Like
think
they
it's the
wouldn't let
same.
me.
That's the same too on Bovada. The
Yeah,
maximum when you do mixed parlays, the maximum you can do is I think 10. I think it's 10. It's the
minus
maximum you
8.
can mix
Yeah,
teams.
minus 8.
Yeah, I did I didn't win too, but I did $1 parlay. It was 16 16 UFC fights on that bitch. But it was preliminary, but it was all UFC, right? And the dollar
Right.
ticket the dollar ticket would have been worth $9,643.
Yeah. See, they
I
know,
said,
they
shit,
know,
I'm gonna
bro.
put this
Look,
in just for the hell of
they
it.
know we got sharp betters. We got sharp betters out there
Yeah.
that knows how to play. Like I said this. We got 3 to 4 boxing matches that's pretty much clear wins. So if you can get those 4 boxing matches, which is the 2 Charlos, the fucking Tank Davis and maybe like the Khabib and the Israel, if you can get those 5 right, which everybody should have an idea on who's gonna win out of those fights, and
Oh,
get you 3 other sports, like whether it be basketball, football, just get you 3 other sports, and I guarantee you, bro, y'all win some money. You catch them like that. That's how I
all
caught
right.
them last year.
Let me ask you something. Have you put
Go
your
ahead.
tickets in for Khabib and Israel Asanya yet?
No, because I'm looking
Good.
at one last. I'm
Good.
looking at that Tank Davis.
Hold off on that too, because those are 2 fights that you may want to mix. I'm doing hella fast studying on this, and my man Guru and Nick.
Well, that's
And
why I
this
haven't put him in, D, because I've
good.
been
Don't
waiting
put
for you
them
to give
in
me the
because this.
okay. Yeah.
Don't put them in because these 2 fights are closer than we thought. Me and Nick was just talking about this, especially Costa and actually both of them, Paulo Costa and Israel Sanya. This is going to be an interesting matchup. Now, I do lean more on Israel in this fight, but what's really close, what people don't, is the Khabib and Justin Gaethje fight. Some people gonna lose some shit of money on this. Khabib's not a lock on this fight, and I'm thinking about Nick and I both thinking about like edging that or however you call it, like putting money on both of those guys, Khabib and
That's cool
Justin Gaethje.
though. That's cool though, because if the underdog do win, I only got to put a little bit of money if I go the other way. And
Yeah,
if I win that way, I still gonna win big because they the underdog, so they pay out more. You
right.
feel me?
I think that you should just consider that too. With more so with Justin Gaethje than Paulo Costa, but I think Paulo Costa could possibly win too, especially after watching. Did you watch the Romero fight, the Yoel Romero fight, and Israel Asanya?
Yeah. People was disappointed in him and in Israel. So
And
trust
I
and
don't
believe,
know
D.
why. I'm gonna tell you why people were disappointed in Israel Asanya, because they didn't give Yoel Romero the credit he deserved. That's why.
Right.
I knew that Yoel Romero was going to. I said it. I said it before that fight. I said this ain't gonna be no easy win, and it's going to decision. People was like, "Oh, he's gonna knock." I said that's bullshit. No, he's not. Yoel Romero is a valid opponent. He's never, he's always tough. His overhand right is scary. So I was like, no, Israel going to have difficulties with this guy. So people were underestimating Romero so much. Is why they felt like Israel Asanya had a bad performance. I think that Israel Asanya had a decent performance. People heard what Israel Asanya said about himself, but that's any competitive athlete when they don't finish or compete the way they wish to compete. They may be disappointed in themselves. For him to get over that fight, being as young as he is, whether he's a champion or not, to get over a fighter like that, I think it was a significant match that he had to win. Now, with that being said, I think I honestly think Paulo Costa would have made that fight with your Romero a little easier. And that's what interests me about this fight with him. You can't play that triangle theory, but, Costa's taller than Yoel Romero. He has, more tools than Yoel Romero as far as the striking. So I think it's going to be pretty interesting, Paulo Costa and Israel
Well,
Adesanya.
this is why I said, D. I said for you to go ahead and study the 5 fights with UFC and boxing, and I
Right.
will focus on the NFL, and we're gonna put it together. I got
Yeah.
204, so however you want to spread it around, at least one of those tickets we're gonna throw 50 on, and we can spread out the rest of the 200, and we can mix it up. So you study those fights and just let me know because I'm not the guru in UFC. I
Right.
just know
Well, I got
betting.
the rules with me, boy. I ain't doing it alone because I got the MMA
Hey,
team and all
however
that.
you got to do it, bro. We gonna put it together. This is a team effort right here.
No
So
doubt. And for an advantage, you're right. Yeah. He was like, yeah, Costa is a dangerous man, extremely strong. And he was like, Fact D, nobody standing in front of Romero. Yeah, hell no. So people were just underestimating Yoel Romero. And this is why they thought that Izzy was just going to run through that motherfucker. Like, nah, fuck that. No, he's not. He said, I sort of like Izzy. He has 8-inch reach. Yeah. No. Don't get me wrong, Scott Brown. Remember, in the beginning, I said, I'm leaning toward Izzy to win this fight. But Paulo Costa is a beast, bro, and he's strong. If anybody says that Israel Adesanya is stronger than Paulo Costa, they're false. That's false. Paulo's stronger than Israel. He don't have the many tools. Israel's striking. He got a lot of tools. Okay, he reminds you of a young Anderson Silva, the spider. The different tools he has in his bag, and that's what makes him special. But he ain't stronger than he's not gonna manhandle or muscle Paulo Costa. And as a matter of fact, Israel's gonna stay off of him. Guarantee you, he's gonna stay off of Costa. So it's gonna be a great fight, man. But yeah, guys, we still working on that boxing. I already sent you all the boxing.
yeah. I got you. Like I said, I'm slowly putting in a ticket. Every time you send me them, I'm putting it on a ticket and I'm saving that. You feel me? So I'm just waiting for, to make sure that I got to see how the NFL gonna do because we don't know what this boycott shit is. If it's gonna transition over. I just seen the Raiders today. John Gruden gave them all off, and they told them that they're gonna have some demands for the NFL, and if not, they not gonna play. So we got to see what everything is going on. What's going on in the streets is starting to transpire into sports. So, we got to take this shit day by day. So,
hell yeah, man. That's right. Okay, Sport Advantage. He said Stylebender is possibly the most polished striker, most creative. Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. The tools in his bag. Stylebender is Israel Adesanya, if you don't know. I'm not just in case you didn't know gun rights. That's what he's talking about. But yeah, man.
Israel right now, I just don't see him losing because he's looking at getting that John Jones fight at the Raiders Stadium for 2021. That's what he's looking at right now. I've been seeing Dana White out here. I've been fucking bumping into boxers and UFC fighters, and they saying that that's the mega fight that they trying to make for 2021. Is John Jones versus Stylebender at Raider Stadium.
That's a good one. Listen, parlay opportunity. Thanks, Scott Brown. Because I was going to mention that, and I was about to forget that, and you just brought it back to me. Tyron Woodley, dog bet. Yes, I'm with you. I'm with Scott Brown 100% on this one. Take Tyron Woodley. I don't even understand how he's a dog in this. I don't
He
care
lost.
about.
He lost last fight, and
Yeah,
a lot of people bet on him.
hey, hold on. But that's Usman and Gilbert Burns. So what are we missing here? Like, that's Usman and Gilbert Burns. I'm not saying he was supposed to win that fight. They won't know definite fights. And Gilbert Burns is severely underrated. Like, severely underrated. So I understand that Woodley lost that fight. I expected him. I picked Usman to beat Woodley. So
No, D. What I was trying to say is that the reason why they probably got him the underdog in this fight is because he lost the last fight, and that's how Vegas be playing the naked eye with the public.
They're screwing themselves because
Yeah. I don't know UFC, so whatever y'all talking about on UFC and whatever y'all see, trust and believe. I would bet with y'all than bet with my own analytics of this because I don't know UFC like that. So
yep, Scott. Yep, exactly. Yep, Scott. He was like Woodley KO, Condit, Lawler, and finished Till as underdogs. Facts. They all say he gonna win them fights. I remember I wasn't even gambling then. And I was like, shit, Woodley go? Because I picked him in all of those fights. Yeah, that is a fact, bro. Tyron Woodley's not finished. Usman is too strong for him. And surprisingly a better wrestler. People say, "Oh, I wonder why Kobe Covington didn't just take Usman down." Did Tyron Woodley? Usman's strong as a hell, bro. He's strong as an ox. So Gilbert Burns, excellent grappler, bro. I'm talking excellent grappler. He's a dangerous fight for Usman. I guarantee you, Gilbert Burns. I don't care what no one say. I guarantee Gilbert Burns does a better job versus Usman than Jorge Masvidal did. Now, people wouldn't want to believe that because they're like, "Who the hell is Gilbert Burns? Who's Gilbert Burns?" This dude's a master grappler. That's who he is. He's strong and he has a light and quick overhand right. That's who Gilbert Burns is.
Sports Advantage. I don't know if that's a leak or not, but what I do know is that I just seen the mayor and the governor of Nevada say that they're not looking at the Raiders to really play in their stadium too much this year because of the COVID. So to try to get some of that revenue back, that how much money that they spent on that stadium, they trying to get some type of events going on at the Raiders stadium. So
not too long ago, Bob, I didn't mean to cut you off, but not too long ago, Bob Aaron spoke on the same thing because
so
about utilizing that stadium.
That's the biggest thing right now. They even talking about using a stadium as a voting poll location to have people come vote there. So they trying to utilize it as much as possible, being that their Raiders are not going to be playing there. Remind you, before the COVID happened, the Raiders wasn't even going to play in their own stadium until like after week 5, after week 6. So you was going to go a whole 6 weeks before the Raiders even played their home game there. And being at the fact that we got the COVID going on and there's not a lot of revenue being pumped into the strip, they're trying to figure out a way to accommodate for that somewhere else, whether it be a boxing match, whether it be a UFC fight, whether it be concerts, you feel me? So they're trying to utilize that stadium and get some of that revenue back.
They got to, bro. Those just cost billions of dollars to build them fucking stadiums.
But Dana White, he is fighting for that fight, and John Jones already said that he would love to fight in the Raider, be the first fight in the Raider Stadium, and Israel been talking about it for like the last year. So they have been in talks, but I don't know about UFC like that. I'm just telling y'all from what I hear from people on the streets, because I know a lot of, you got to remember, Vegas is the #1 city for UFC as far as public fighters. Like you got people who are in UFC fighting more than in the boxing ring. So you come across these people who, you know, got relationship with major, you know, promoters and shit like that. And what I'm hearing is that they're trying to get that fight. But being at the fact that John Jones is moving up to heavyweight, I don't know how that's going to play out. You feel me? So
I just
don't quote me on it. I'm just telling you what I hear. Sometimes the streets is lying. Sometimes the streets is over exaggerated, but that's just what I've been hearing.
I'm going to tell you something, man. Kobe Covington being at a plus. I was just looking at this, Scott Brown. I mean, not a plus. They got Kobe Covington -335, fam. That is ridiculous. -335. Man, you know, and his jaw was fractured or broken once, and against Usman, right? So I don't know. Hey, Boston Nick in the building. What's good? Hey, Nick, jump up here right quick, Nick. Oh shit, I got this.
What's up, Boston Nick? Man, what's cracking with you, man? I'll be watching you lately.
And you know they over on Pub Sports now, right?
Nah, I didn't.
Yeah. Pub Sports. I'm not gonna disrespect Oz HQ, but Oz HQ is out of the picture. I mean, it's not like out of the picture, but I'm supporting Boston Nick Mills, Jimmy the Bag. You know, Jimmy the Bag, they still be, but I'm just supporting where they are most of the time. Hey Nick, I just dropped a link there for you because we was talking some MMA real quick. Well, Pub Sports, guys, that's where you find my man Boston Nick now. I mean, he still does a segment on Oz HQ, but it's just not there on the regular now. It's Pub Sports. Still the fun. And that's why I'm following Boston Nick and Mills, because it's different from just sitting there. Like when
what's it called again?
Pub Sports.
Pub Sports? Okay, yeah. let me log on to them. Let me subscribe to them right now. So I got the juice.
They can ready come up and everything. But here's the thing, like when y'all, plenty of you guys been to my live commentary when I do boxing lives or even basketball lives. Like we have fun in there. It's the environment. I kick it. I mingle with the chat. You know what I mean? And we have fun. It's not just about sitting there watching the event. And So it was cool. I went and I saw the new guys that they had up there, and I was like, "What the fuck? Where's Boston Nick and Mills? And what is going on?" Like I was in the twilight zone, and it was cool, but it wasn't the same element. So I'm not bashing these guys because I'm not out to bash those guys, but it was just a different element. Nick and Jimmy and Bills and those guys brought an element of fun there. And Pub Sports, when I went over there with them, it was the same element of fun. So it's not just about just watching the fights, bro. Like, we having a good time here. So you can't just be replacing people, because one thing you cannot replace, you can replace people. You can replace a host. That's not hard to do. But one thing that's hard to do is replace characteristics, personality. You can't replace that, bro. You can't replace charisma. You can't replace personality. You can put another person in the seat, but that ain't gonna be the same element, not the same environment. So I had to leave Oz HQ for that. And then I got a message, Nick, I meant to tell you, Oz HQ actually DM'd me for it, fam.
Yeah.
I left a message on that live. I was like, okay, guys, much respect to you guys, but I'm gonna have to jump ship because I'm with my guy. And they sent me a fucking personal message on my fucking DM saying, hey, we still got those guys. They're on the segment on, and Jimmy the Bag still does this,
No,
that.
not.
I was like, oh.
I quit. I quit with them. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
They cut the segment down to Clint Monday show and our Friday show. No more Saturday show, which is the most fun show. You know what I mean? During the, you know what I mean? And me and Mo were like, yeah, I'm gonna work for a $50 bill to do tape work all week for a Friday show and not have 3 shows a week and taking money. No, it's not happening. Sorry. Right. Pub Sports paid us more last night for the first show than I've ever paid for one of our shows.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I had more fun. I was able to take my fucking hat off type. You know what I mean? I was allowed to have a cigarette on camera. You know what I mean? That type of stuff. Like, dude, they're
drink a beer and shit.
Yeah, that's what he's out. Jeff Slaughter, the guy on the left, he had a bottle of freaking Conor McGregor's whiskey. Fucking was chugging every time he hit a bet. They made a lot of money last night.
Right.
But it's fun, like you said, and that's what you can't replace that fucking shit. And what's funny is now the Tuesday show that they canceled, the Contender Series show. We're doing one with Pub Sports Radio. I guess she might have heard that. She might have heard that. So she offered Guru this morning or something like that to do a Contender show for Tuesday now to bring the show back, right?
Well, I will say this: she's a smart lady messing with Guru, because that's my dude. Like, he's a beast.
Pub Sports wants him over there, and that's when we asked him. He's like, "Well, I think Cynthia wants me, but it's only one more week because then next Tuesday is NFL. That show is Tuesday show is all NFL."
I'm getting ready to go talk to Guru. I would say, hell no, go over there with Nick and them, fam.
And they'll pay him.
Guru, go with Nick. Bro, that's my dude. I like Guru.
And so do we. And he'll get paid more too. So
yeah, I'm gonna tell him to come over there. Well, I ain't like he gonna listen to me. The dude's got thousands of fans, but I'm gonna put my 2 cents in. I always support him. But no, I just like I said, man. If those guys had if they had that environment, that element, I would still check them out. But it wasn't as fun, bro. It was kind of drab. It was somewhat drab there. You know what I mean? And like, I don't want to sit there and watch that. Look, put it this way. Like, in between fights, you know how you guys are over there in between the fights once the fight is over. I found myself more on my phone or looking at something on the computer in between fights. But in between fights, I'm in the chat. All of us are kicking it. You know what I mean? We laughing, we joking. But over there, I found myself more fucking around on my phone, looking at some other bets I laid. And that shows you the element. You're not even as engaged in as much as a listener, right? So that shows you that that's an issue, fam. And so I just didn't like it. So Pub Sports, guys. Again, I got nothing against HQ, but y'all gonna hear me hollering. Pub Sports now. Go check out my man Boston Nick on fucking Pub Sports, Mills, Boston Nick, Jimmy the Bag, and hopefully MMA Guru in the future. You know what I mean?
Still with odds. Jimmy's still with odds. He always will be.
Yeah, well, Jimmy is killing it, bro. His show, they better not let Jimmy go.
No,
he's like the fucking hub of that show right now. I think
it would be the other way around if anything.
It'd be catastrophic, man. It'd be catastrophic if they let Jimmy the Bag.
Oh yeah. It's when they say I guess they let us quit. It was a very like, okay, thanks for your services. You built the company. Goodbye. You know what I mean? Because it's what we did. It's literally what we did. Those subs are 75% MMA fans that we literally went into social media, Facebook, Instagram, literally found these people in group chats and shit like that. And hey, man, we got to and look what happens. You know what I mean? Getting 500 fucking deep on a fucking chat on a Tuesday night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on now. That's like hard to do. And we're they have 7K subs and we did that in 3.5 months. You know what I mean? And but yeah, I mean, hey, listen, I can still tip my own hat. Me, Mo, and the guys built that motherfucker.
Did a great job, fam. Great job. Mo is the beast.
Just do to them like Robbie Gordon is doing the Polaris. Just start your own shit and come out with way better material.
They have their own Pub Sports now. They got their own shit. It's my man Mo.
You're right. We're starting our own channel. It's going to be called like either. It's going to be all sports oriented. And indeed, I wanted to talk to you about this because we want to like make it like
I'm with you, bro.
Community.
But I'm with you. I got you.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a community thing, and we're just all put material out there. It's not gonna be like Mo and Nick. No, it's gonna be like name something that everybody could just sign on the StreamYard and just fucking pump it out. And then hey, maybe those shows start. That's how shows get bought over by bigger things. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah.
But like I said, guys, y'all make sure y'all check Nick and them out. It's Mo, it's Nick, it's Mills. Bet your lunch money. You know what I mean? Hey, they got it, dog. But look, this is why I wanted you to come up. We were just talking about Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then Paulo Costa and Izzy. And here's my thing. Like, I think both of these fights are a lot closer than people think they are, bro. I hear a lot of people like,
I'm on Costa.
Yeah.
I'm on Costa. See
what I just told you guys? I said I was edging Izzy, but I don't know, man. Costa.
First 3 rounds, Costa. If he starts to get later in the rounds, Izzy, and then if Izzy isn't, beat up enough, but he usually takes a beating pretty well, and then comes back from that type thing. But if it's 3 rounds, so how I would bet this is Costa wins in round 1, 2, and 3 at plus probably 500, plus 800, plus 1,000, and then maybe Izzy rounds 4 and 5 and by decision. I'd probably be laying 5 bets on that fight.
So there y'all go. Now this is the man here with that UFC.
I'm so glad I ain't put it in yet. I'm so glad I ain't put the ticket in yet.
I'm telling you.
Wait for the weigh-ins.
I just told Gun Rice. I said, did you put that Khabib? I was like, hold off on that. I'm still talking to Nick on this.
I'm betting Justin Gaethje too. I might parlay him together to get like plus like 2,000 and just
I said that too, fam. Like I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. And y'all know that confirms what I was thinking was right because Nick just said the same thing. And just like I say, Gun Rice is the man on this football, and Nick is the man on this UFC shit, bro.
I've been following him, D. Trust and believe. I've been following him. He's been giving me some good picks, and I've been winning. That's why I can't wait till the football season start because I'm gonna mix his picks with the UFC with my football picks.
And I'm looking to win some big money. And the boxing picks, we gonna lock it down.
Oh yeah, boxing too. I'm fucking with y'all. Trust and believe.
Hey, I want my man Nick. Nick, tell him about that 200 on the George.
Yeah, plus 210.
Somebody was thinking George was gonna get that. I said, wait a minute, man. This one's gonna go to George. Nick took my word on it. Cashed in 200. Let's get it.
210.
Westgate gonna have to kick me out this year, but Westgate gonna have to kick me out this year.
Oh, you go to what? You in Vegas?
Yeah, I'm in Vegas, bro. I bet.
My guy Gaston is in Westgate is that the place that kind of looks like a spaceship inside, like almost like on the top ceilings? Is that I'm almost positive that's the one. He's at one of those casinos every day doing horse racing streams. That guy is a freaking. By the way, Kentucky Derby this Saturday, guys. Jimmy the Bag will be doing a show. I think I'll be on it, but even if I'm not, I'll be in the freaking chat. It's going to be so much fun. There'll be banking money.
I don't know how to win money on the horses, man.
You bet $1 at a time. I swear to you, $1 exacta, which will cost. And say you take 3 horses in an exacta, and you bet $1. It's going to cost you $6 to make that ticket. I guarantee you, if you tail them at least 4 times in a row, you're going to hit your exacta. Okay, you're going to hit that exacta, whether it's 55 to 1 or more. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So it's worth it. I've seen them do it.
They got all that on us for They got all that on Bovada for us, right, Nick?
Yep. Oh yeah, that's what I started with Bovada, and then I used Bookmaker. Bovada's got a good platform for horse racing.
Bovada's got a great platform for everything. I like that damn site, bro.
The live betting platform is ridiculous. Mills just texted me.
Yeah,
I was doing a fantasy football. And I'm doing. Oh, he's talking about a fantasy football league, $20 buy-in. This is
there you go, gun rights.
Yep.
Where I gotta go for that, bro?
Watch 1 second.
Drop it in the chat for. But look, one more question for you, Nick. Justin Gaethje and Khabib. This is another one. Like, I don't think this is no run over fight. Like, people's hollering.
This will be his hardest fight in the UFC, because he's fighting somebody that will be able to get back up right when he's taken down an elite college wrestler. Just not a college wrestler, an elite college wrestler.
This is why I tell. Like, see, this is
who doesn't wrestle in his fights, but he will have to this time. So you know what I mean?
Thank you. And this is what I have to. This is what people. A lot of people don't first and foremost know anything about Justin Gaethje. The only thing they know about him is he throws blows. That's what they know about him, right? Okay.
Yep.
Let me explain something to you guys about Justin Gaethje. He is an extremely good wrestler. He's not just a fighter that has wrestling ability. He's an extremely good wrestler. The thing is, and Justin Gaethje, if you watch, he has this documentary about himself, and he says this himself. He didn't know. He and his brother, when they was young, they used to fight all the time, fam. This is what they used to do. They used to get it in. He didn't know his hands were as fierce as they were.
Mm-hmm.
Gaethje didn't know him as himself. So what happens is he came in to combat sports, and he found out he was as brutal as he was with his hands, right? But he still has all this wrestling ability behind him. So everybody's looking at this. Oh, Khabib's just gonna get him down and pound him. No, the fuck he's not. Because with wrestling, it's all about positioning. Now we know Khabib is strong as a bear, but it's not all about strength with wrestling. It's technique, fam. And one thing that Justin Gaethje has is the technique to escape where a lot of people couldn't escape Khabib. And then when he does escape, it's with Khabib that has to be careful, because on the escape, what can Justin Gaethje do? Pop Khabib's ass. And that means trouble, fam. This fight's not going to be easy for Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Listen, he's been wobbled like guys. He's been wobbled like from Khabib. He's been wobbled like from what's his name? Michael Johnson. He had him on Queer Street, bro. On his tippy toes, all over the place.
Right, and Michael Johnson don't fucking hit harder than fucking Gaethje. Didn't Gaethje punish him? He beat the shit out of Johnson, didn't he?
He actually beat the brakes off Johnson, but the funny thing is,
he beat the hell out of Johnson.
Johnson wobbled him the same way he wobbled Khabib. He put him on stanky leg, bro.
And Justin Gaethje that's another thing. That dude's chin, that dude's chin, man, that dude's chin is like a fucking piece of stone, dog.
You gotta kill him to take him out of that fight. Like he says, you gotta kill me. And that's what I love about that guy. It's like he's like Nate Diaz and the Diaz bros. It's kill or be killed type thing. You gotta kill him to get him out of there.
This is a fight that I'm betting both ways, guys. I'm telling you right now, because I'm putting them in parlays, but I'm putting this fight both ways. I'm going with Gaethje. I'm gonna put him in a couple parlays, and then we Khabib in a couple parlays, because and I'm gonna take some advice on Nick how to bet this, like round 1, round 2, because those are the things I don't understand yet. But
I would, Bovada offers all those props. Bovada actually has
that shit.
Best props for MMA there is, the most props too. I would bet that fight, just Gaethje straight, and then probably if they lay Khabib by decision at like plus 180 or more, I would bet that as well, both ways to kind of, you know what I mean, to pick up.
And that's what I'm gonna do. That matter of fact, let me write that down right now.
When is that fight? Has it actually been a fuck announced?
Well, on the let me see.
October, I think it's October 20th something. It's October 24th.
Yeah, October 24th is where they have it on the listed, and then Asanya is next month, the 26th.
Bro, I got the over 213, which is looking good right now in the Celtics game. I got Celtics by -1.5 and Toronto +7. So I have it middled. You know what I mean? I think it lands right in between there. I wanted to kind of hedge it. Let's try to win.
See what I said, D, about hedging the bet? Remember what I told you?
Yeah, I ain't even learned that yet, but
Yeah, when I be getting down to the
that.
last game, I just hedge it and go the other way just to win, just to make sure I come out with some type of bread.
If you parlay, you can do that. If you get your first parlay hits and you're in plus, and it's a plus odds parlay, you can just take the other team and guarantee yourself money.
Yeah.
This one, I'm either gonna.
Sporting Advantage said, "Be that O won't go." Every O will go. Sporting Advantage. I started off. What did we start off? Going right like 16-0 on basketball.
Yeah.
And
What
then
happened?
I lost to start piling up.
It happens.
Every O must go, dog.
Hey, we still up. We still up like 40 games to like only like no more than 10 or something like that. 10 or 12 or something. We still up though.
We like 47 games ahead, bro. We like
live
47
betting is the best
games.
way to go. I feel
Live
like
bets. Yeah.
I be D. What I tell you? I said live bets. I be fucking with William Hill live bets.
NBA, you have to, because they're like time travelers, as Mo say. They literally get it. I mean, I have lost by the hook, which means by half a point. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Right.
And it's like you have to take a live bet where the line is not where it started to, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. And that's where I have to delve deeper, guys. I gotta delve deeper and start learning that aspect of the betting, because I'm not there yet. That's why I call my show NBA Basic Prediction and Odds. I'm keeping it simple. Unless I got my guys like this on. This is why I'm always gonna have some special guests too, because they know more than I do about the betting aspect of it. Much more. Austin, Nick.
And I'm hedging a bet as we speak, because I had the over 213 and I just took the under 218 just now, because they're missing a lot of buckets right now. So I could still win both if it gets right in the middle, but worst case scenario, I break even. Oh, he hits the three. Celtics.
What's the score, Nick?
42-30. They're up 12 with 7 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second quarter.
Who's up 12?
Celtics.
Damn. What I tell y'all? Let's go. Let's go.
And
what I say?
I got Celtics for the series at plus 130.
See, I got the Celtics. That's what I was saying. I said I'll see Celtics coming out in this first game, taking this first game. So okay. All right, guys. So enough fun for today, man. I got a Power of the Mind live to do probably like maybe get back on like 3 or 4, man. But we're gonna have some more of these, man. I'm starting to enjoy this even more.
D, I was wanting to ask you, if you wanted to on Pub Sports.
Right.
I told them I was going to go live. I asked them, I said, listen, I'm for free. I have nothing to do tonight for the basketball games to go live. If you wanted to do that with me, let me know. If you're busy, I understand. I'm
actually, my man. I don't know if I introduced you, but Lewis Sports Network. We got this little segment. We do basketball live with Lewis and D.
I've seen it. I've been on it. I wasn't sure if you were doing it tonight.
No, I think we got a game at 6:30. Let me see. He just texted me today. We might have a game tonight.
The 6:30. Yeah, I think it's
6:30 game or 8. No, it's 8:30. Jazz and Nuggets.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When's the Mavs game?
The Mavs game is let me see right quick. I think that's the 3:30 game.
Denver, Utah is the 8:30 game. Yeah, you're right. 3:30.
That's the 3:30 game.
Yep.
Yeah, and so he wants to do the Nuggets and the Denver game.
I'll be in the chat with you guys then.
No doubt. But definitely, like, if Lewis and I don't, because we don't do them all together. Sometimes he runs games by himself. Sometimes I just do live commentary by myself. But I'll
bring Lewis on if you wanted to. But I know you want to do it on your guys' platform. I understand.
Right.
It's up to you guys. You let me know. Open invitation.
We might do that too, man. I don't know. We'll see, because it's all, like I said, it's all fun. But I'm definitely gonna rock with you guys on some other. Look, I got basketball here.
Yep.
I got boxing here. You guys got MMA on lock. You guys got basketball there. You see what I mean? So we got all kind of collab. I don't know if you guys have a boxing guy, but
no, I need you. That's why I think you have the Discord link, right? Have you gotten into the Discord yet?
I just joined you guys last night.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I have a boxing thing in there. I mean, that's boxing's back, bro. I mean, that was my first love. That's how I got into MMA. You know what I mean?
Right. Me too.
Yeah, I mean, like you remember you mentioned that thing with Justin Gaethje and his, brother always fighting. I had two younger brothers. One is 3.5 years younger, and the other one was 4. He passed away. Casey, 4.5 years younger. So we just grew up scrapping. Me and my brother got in a fight last week. I'm turning 36, so we still fight. We still throwing hands. So that's when you grow up with brothers and they're that type of you're in that type of atmosphere where you're throwing down a lot. It helps out tremendously.
No doubt. All right, fellas. So gun rights, my brother, my man. Appreciate you always, Boston Nick.
Trip.
Yeah,
you too, Boston Nick, man. I'll catch you, and I'm gonna be following you, bro, for sure.
Hey, gun rights, I appreciate that. What's your first name? You don't want to say it. Do you have a first? It's up to you.
Mob. Just call me Mob.
There you go, Mob. I appreciate your support, Mob. Vice versa. You got a channel? I'll be subbing as well.
No trip. I'll be on here. Me and D got some things for the future plan, and I definitely plan on doing some things with you too in the future if we can get that going on. Because I'm definitely be in Vegas. I stay at the sports book, and I stay getting inside information from some of the bookies. So any way that I can help y'all, just let me know, bro.
Yeah, filming from the casino is a big thing too. If you can bring your laptop there, whatnot, and just like
I'm gonna start doing some more things. Like I said, now that I got connections with y'all and I'm networking, I'm gonna definitely do some more things. So
and we're gonna be on air with it because as soon as you do go right, just hit me up, and we're gonna be on air with it. We'll show y'all to hook it up.
I got you, bro. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.
All right, gun rights. Appreciate you, fam. So yeah, guys, and like I said, just expect to see my man Boston Nick in the future. He and I doing some stuff for sure. Like ever since we linked up, it's been like cool with this cat right here. So
I agree. You know what I mean? I joke with a lot of people, but like I got a great read off you right from the bat. I know real people when I talk to them, and that's why I enjoy working with you and fucking just chop. You know what I mean?
Right. And I have to like the content. If I'm gonna collab with someone, I have to like what they're doing myself. I gotta keep it real, bro. Like if I look at your channel and I'm like, okay, well, this good. He got a good thing going there. Not that much for me, but I think he's got a good thing going there. I ain't gonna do a collab with you. I'm not gonna lie. But if I come to your channel, I'm like, oh shit, I like this. This is something I can watch. Those are the people I want to do a collab with. So when I first met you, I said, okay, let me go check them out, see what they got going on. And when I got over there, I was like, oh yeah, I like this. And then so it was easy. Like I'll do a collab with somebody like that any day of the week. But I have to appreciate what you have going on here too. Like a lot of channels that I'm subscribed to like 110 different channels because I'm all in the sports community.
Yep.
But I don't suggest all of those channels that I'm subscribed to.
Yeah, I hear you.
But you've been on, and even if you watch playback and you wasn't on, I was like, hey, y'all get over to my people's RJ's Q, blah, blah, blah. I push that shit because of I like what I seen out of you guys. Unrivaled, Boxing Talk, Ring IQ, those Showbiz, the adult, those guys are like that. Like I suggest those channels because I get enjoyment out of it. So if I get enjoyment out your channel, fucking right, I'll do a collab with you any day of the week. Because I enjoy it. Vice
versa. Like when I came across your channel, I'm like, I was in the chat for like 15 minutes before I even said anything. I'm like, just because I was listening, you know what I mean? And and I was just like, I can fuck with this, you know what I mean? And I think Johnny had you on or vice versa. I can't remember. It came across my live street feed one time. I clicked on that bitch. Subbed right away.
Donnie Boy, man. That dude is a fucking card, bro. I swear, people like, D, why do you even fuck with Donnie Boy? Because I love Donnie Boy. I don't give a fucking Johnny. Johnny Boy is a fucking card, bro. That dude's crazy as hell. But yeah. All right, Nick, I'm going to jump off here. I got to get set up for this Power of the Mind live. Probably run about 4 o'clock or something a little later.
Roger that. Yeah, roger that. Appreciate having me on, man.
Oh, anytime. I'm getting ready to go indulge in some herbal refreshments.
Partaking.
And y'all know how I always in this thing. What another sports. Let's talk about it.
Peace.